Welcome to my channel. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to crochet this sun hat with the bow, and I will teach you how to crochet this for any size. Okay, first make a magic ring and then 6 single crochets in the magic ring. Then mark the last stitch and close the magic ring. Now make 6 increases, that is, you make 2 single crochets in every stitch. Then make 1 single crochet and 1 increase for 6 times. Then in the next round we have 2 single crochets and 1 increase, but because we want to have this circular shape, it is better to divide the first one into 2 parts, one on the left side and the other one on the right. So we make 1 single crochet and 1 increase. Then we make 2 single crochets and 1 increase for 5 times, and then finish this round with 1 single crochet. This gives you a circular shape. Otherwise, this central part would be like a hexagon, you know? So finish this round with 1 single crochet, and in the next round we have 3 single crochets and 1 increase for 6 times. And 1 increase, and do this pattern for 6 times. In the next round we have 4 single crochets and 1 increase, but again divide the first one into 2 parts. So we make 2 single crochets and 1 increase, then 4 single crochets and 1 increase for 5 times, and then finish this round with 2 single crochets. So do it for every row that you have even number of single crochets. We want to know how many rounds we need to crochet this circle. To understand it, I'll show you on this doll, for example. You measure around the head this way. Measure around the head, and this is about 25 centimeters. Then you divide 25 centimeters with 3.14 and it equals 7.9. So we say 8 centimeters. So we need to crochet this circle for 8 centimeters. So continue the rounds until you reach 8 centimeters. So now we have 4 single crochets and 1 increase. Then in the next round, make 5 single crochets and 1 increase. Then 6 single crochets and 1 increase until you reach the required centimeter for this circle. So be careful to divide the first single crochets when you are crocheting even number of single crochets so that we have this circular shape. Now in the last round I made 11 single crochets and 1 increase, and now as you see the size is 8 centimeters. So I stop increasing the stitches, and now I make 1 single crochet in every stitch until you reach the ears. So we start to make single crochets. By using this formula, you can make this hat for any size. Okay, now I made 9 rounds of 78 single crochets and I reached the top of the ears. Now we want to shape the bow for the hat. Now we want to form the bow of the hat. To form the bow, we must make chains. Here we have 78 single crochets, so we divide it into 2 and it equals 39. If you want your bow to be in big size, you add 6 chains to it. If you want your bow to be smaller, you decrease 6 chains. So I have here I add 6 chains to 39 and it equals 45. So I make 45 chains and again make 11 single crochets and 1 increase. So here we finish with 11 single crochets and 1 increase, and here we continue again with 11 single crochets and 1 increase. Okay, now I made 45 chains. Be careful that the chains are not twisted. And start to make 11 single crochets and 1 increase. So count this stitch to 1, 2, 3 and make 11 single crochets and 1 increase. Okay, when you want to make single crochets in the chains, okay, it is better to do it on the wrong side. So in this way, you make single crochets and increases in the chains. And then mark the last stitch. In the next round, you make 12 single crochets and 1 increase. If you have extra chains at the end, don't worry, it doesn't matter, just make single crochets in them. Okay, and in the next round we don't make any increases, and we just make single crochets in every stitch. So you have increases for 2 rounds and then crochet 1 round without any increase. Again, in the next round, make 13 single crochets and 1 increase. And then when you finish this round, make 14 single crochets and 1 increase, and then 1 round without any increase. Do it until you reach the appropriate size of the brim of the hat. If you need to change the yarn, or if you finish the yarn and you want to join the new yarn, don't tie a knot. When you are making a single crochet and you have 2 loops on the hook, so join the new yarn and finish the single crochet with the new yarn, then hide these extra yarns under the single crochets and continue to make single crochets. Then you can hide these extra yarns under the single crochets. In this way, the changing of the yarn is not clear in the hat. Okay, sometimes when you are crocheting even number of single crochets, for example, in this round I have 16 single crochets and 1 increase, so divide the first one into 8 single crochets so that it has the hat has a circular shape. Okay, so sometimes do it in some rounds. Okay, I finished with 16 single crochets and 1 increase, and then I made 2 rounds without any increases. And now we remove the marker and make a slip stitch and cut the yarn so you can hide this extra yarn under single crochets. In this way. Now for the center of the bow, because here we cover it. Now join the black color, so you leave this part and come 1 round up and join the black color. You can hide this extra yarn under the single crochets and make single crochets in previous round all around the hat. Here, when you're working this yarn, you can also hide this yarn under the single crochets. When you reach the first single crochet, you can slip a stitch, and if you are happy with this design, cut it. But if you don't like this design, you can insert the yarn here to the previous round and make slip stitches all around this black stripe, So in this way you insert the hook. The yarn is under the hat and the hook is above. So insert the hook here and make a slip stitch. Do it all around the hat until you reach the first one. Okay, when you reach the first slip stitch, again make a slip stitch in the next one and cut the yarn, leave a tail because we want to hide this tail. Like this, so can bring it under there. Okay, and start to crochet the same in this part. Find the center of the bow this way, and then again start to make single crochets go around this part. Again, you can hide this extra yarn under the single crochets. Again, you can insert the yarn under the hat and start to make slip stitches all around this part. So the yarn is under the hat and the hook is above, and make slip stitches in every single crochet to hide these parts. Again, when you reach the last one, make a slip stitch in the next stitch and cut the yarn, and then insert the yarn into these stitches and push it under the hat. Later we will cover and we will hide these yarns. Now we want to form the bow of the hat. To form the bow, first find the center of this part this way. Okay. And then you fold it in this way. Okay. And do it again. So find the center. And then the central, and then these two parts. Then you can turn these yarns around this part. So here we use these two yarns in order to fix the bow. And then tie a knot very tightly. Okay. Now we want to form a stripe for this part of the hat. So make 7 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Leave the first one and start to make single crochets in 6 chains. So you made 6 single crochets. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Again, make a chain, turn around, and make 6 single crochets. Okay, then make a slip stitch. Cut the yarn. Totally, I made 11 rows of single crochets, and it is about 4 centimeters. So this stripe depends on the size of your hat and your bow. For this one, 11 rows are enough. Now join the black color and make single crochets with black color around this part. You can hide the extra yarns under these single crochets. So they are not visible anymore. Okay, do it all around the stripe. When you are crocheting the corners, make 2 single crochets there. That they look better. So make 2 single crochets on these corners. Again, make slip stitches in this part. So you make slip stitches in the central part. Again, when you reach the last one, cut the yarn and leave a long tail because we want to sew it around the hat, and then insert this yarn inside. Now we'll start to sew it. Now turn this stripe around the center of the bow and start to sew it. and hide the yarn. Move it. Okay, now let's finish the hat by fixing instead red yarn here and fix this hat. Be careful it is in the right place. Okay. Okay, this is how the hat looks on the doll. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next tutorial.